Alan, what happens next? So 34 indictments against Trump. He's gone down, been fingerprinted, etc. We've got an election coming up next year. You suggested that he get a fair trial in Staten Island and better pizza as well. But how does this play out? And then how does it affect an election? And can a sitting president be under indictment?
Sitting president can be under indictment. The prime minister of Israel is under indictment today as we speak. Under the United States Constitution, even a person in prison can be the president of the United States. Eugene V. Debs ran from prison, got 1 million votes back in the day, 100 years ago. He's not going to prison, but he will campaign under a cloud. In my book, Get Trump, I go through all 4 of the charges that are being investigated against him. And there are charges that could lead to his indictment in Fulton County, Georgia, in the District of Columbia, and in Palm Beach, Florida. So it's possible he will have 4 charges against him. The weakest is the New York case, and the surprising thing is that it went first. What is not surprising in that respect is that there was an agreement to put off the next hearing until December. In 60 years of doing this, I have never seen a case where a person gets indicted in April, and the next appearance in court is not for 8 months, 9 months. That's unheard of. And maybe that's just to give an opportunity to the other investigations to go forward. So when he's tried in New York, he will be under more than one indictment. That's speculation, but I can't understand the long delay. It's a relatively simple case.
Alan, Elon Musk tweeted right when the indictment happened that the Democrats just won the election for Trump. Do you agree? Do you disagree? What do you think?
I think they won. I think Democrats helped Trump get nominated by the Republicans. I think he'll get nominated. A lot of Democrats want him to get nominated because they think, and I think, that he can be defeated by Biden. Now, nobody knows what Biden's health will be like, what his situation in general will be like. But if there were an election today between Biden and Trump, I think Biden would win that election. But, there's no question that it has bolstered his support among his base. But no prosecutor or judge should ever consider the political implications of an indictment or a conviction. That has to be done purely on the merits, on the facts. But we're moving away from that in our society. And, as Blackstone, the great British commentator, once said, better 10 guilty go free than 1 innocent be wrongly confined. That's why we put a heavy burden on the prosecution. But former Speaker Pelosi said that at the trial, Donald Trump will have an opportunity to prove his innocence. No, that's not the way the system works. The government has to prove beyond a reasonable doubt by admissible evidence that the defendant was guilty of real crimes. I don't think that's going to be possible, but I do think they might get a conviction because it's Manhattan and his name is Donald Trump.
Can charges be filed against the prosecutor? And because, will the prosecutor ever have to kind of explain themselves, or can this ever be prosecuted in jail? In the court of law, that they've gone out of doing this and they've gone out of their way to do this?
Well, there's an attempt to do it, but it's another manifestation of partisan politics. House committees, the House is now under the control of Republicans, are planning to subpoena Bragg and maybe ask him some questions. And they've already subpoenaed the former assistant who quit when Bragg decided not to bring the cases. So I think we may see some political accountability, but there's no legal accountability. But I want to emphasize again, the American Bar Association and state bars should pass an absolute rule prohibiting all people running for prosecutor from ever running on a campaign to get a particular individual. That is so antithetical to any system of justice. Go back 3,500 years. The Bible gives just 2 instructions to prosecutors and judges. The obvious one, don't take bribes. But the second one is in the original, lo takir panim, do not recognize faces. Hence the blindfold over the eyes of justice. Don't recognize faces. Don't go after people because of who they are. Go after them because of the crimes they've committed. And Bragg said, no, I'm going after Trump. And the Attorney General of New York says, I'm going after Trump. Now we'll figure out whether there's anything to go after him on, but I'm going after him. J. Edgar Hoover, the former head of the FBI, used to do that. He had a list. He had an enemies list. I was on that list. He cut off his relationships with Harvard University because I was a professor there. He wrote a letter to a justice of the Supreme Court saying he'll have nothing further to do with Alan Dershowitz because of who I defended. So, this kind of McCarthyism has come from the right for a long, long time, from some of the most evil people in American history, like J. Edgar Hoover. But now it's coming from decent people on the left who know no better. As Justice Brandeis once said, the greatest evil is when people of good intention, but who know nothing and don't realize it, do this kind of thing. And that's what's going on now.
So Jim Rickards has just recorded a video that's not available to anyone in the public, and he's going to be talking about how this upcoming recession is going to be fast, it's going to be bloody, it's going to be nasty. But at the same time, he's going to show you how you can position yourself to profit from all of this chaos. Now, we've made this video only available to our viewers. Go to londonreal.tv/Jim. Watch that immediately. I can't say enough good things about Jim Rickards. He understands the global economic system better than any guest I've ever had on London Real. His predictions are almost uncannily true, and you can learn how to profit from his vision, from his expertise, and his understanding of economics. So go to londonreal.tv/Jim or click the link below. It's an excellent, excellent look on what's going to happen in the future and how you can position yourself to profit from that. Jim is one of the best in the business, one of my favorite guests on London Real, and he's very, very good at predicting the future and showing us all to profit from it. So click the link, and I hope you enjoy. The greedy bankers are about to do it again. In 2008, they crashed our financial system and nearly bankrupted the entire global economy. Then they received trillions of dollars in government bailouts. And after, they demanded fat bonuses paid for by you, the taxpayer.
It turns out the banks haven't just been screwing the American taxpayers, they're also screwing over their investors. Turns out the banking industry is the worst place you could put your money, despite enormous taxpayer bailouts.
Now the bankers are back to take away your financial freedom. They lie and tell you that cryptocurrency isn't safe. They try to make it illegal for you to choose how to invest your hard-earned money. They lie and say cryptocurrency is used by money launderers and criminals. But look at the record. It's the banks themselves that launder hundreds of billions of dollars every year to the biggest criminal operations in the world.
Leaked documents have revealed how some UK banks have helped criminals, money launderers and Russians under sanctions.
American authorities discovered that the Sinaloa cartel moved $881 million through HSBC accounts as bank officials turned a blind eye to the illegality.
The bankers lie and say cryptocurrency is not a real investment. Meanwhile, the smartest CEOs in the world are buying billions and billions of it. The truth is that banks lie about cryptocurrency because it makes them scared. The banks take $9 trillion per year of your hard-earned money, and they are worried that they will finally be exposed. They're scared because crypto means they can no longer control your money, which means they can no longer control you. They are scared because you might actually understand your money and intelligently decide what to do with it. Now is the time for us to come together, fight back, and take control. It's time to educate ourselves, our families, and our communities. Because financial education means financial freedom. We know that cryptocurrencies will help us build the new decentralized financial system of the future. A banking system that is of the people, by the people, and for the people. A banking system where access to finance is a fundamental human right. A banking system that is free and fair and welcomes all humans on this earth. The DeFi revolution is happening. We, the people, can no longer be fooled. We choose to take control of our finances. We choose to take control of our freedom. We choose to take control of our future. Join us, and let's take back our financial freedom forever.